I've been trying to get y'all to see this. I've been trying to get y'all to wake up. The witchcraft. I keep telling you the New Testament is witchcraft. Is witchcraft. Is witchcraft. Is witchcraft. Everything around us. We're not supposed to be living like this. We're not supposed to be doing this. This is our land. Wake up, people. And stop accepting this. Stop accepting slavery. Do you realize we're still in slavery, right? Y'all do know this, right? Do y'all get this? Do y'all truly get this? That we're in slavery. That when we were created, everybody was created with their own land. And we're supposed to stay on our own land. Each person have their own inheritance. That's what inheritance is. Everybody have their own land. Even when you read the Tanakh. And the Creator says, I am going to send you off of the promised land and send you into the other nation's land. He said, build you a house and grow your own food. So even with us going into the other lands, we still had homes and we still was able to have our own food, and we still wasn't supposed to be working for nobody. This is why I keep telling you to read the book. Don't you understand why he gonna get them? Just like we broke the laws, they broke the laws. This is why he gonna judge them guilty and get them. The law don't change just because power changed hands. The law still stands. They broke the law. And you gonna tell me he punished us for breaking the law? Then he ain't gonna punish them for breaking the law too? That's the whole reason we got in trouble, for breaking the laws that he wrote in that Tanakh, in the Torah. And then these mofos come over here and break the laws that we broke. This is why he gonna judge them guilty. If you sit and actually read the dang book, you will find out when he was sending us into the other nations, he told us to get over there, have a bunch of kids, build your house, and grow your own food. That means we still had land. That means we still had freedom. They was not supposed to be hoarding over us. They was not supposed to get us to commit sins. We was not supposed to be breaking the food laws. We was not supposed to be breaking the neighbor laws. We was not supposed to be breaking the dressing laws. We was not supposed to be breaking the idolatry laws. We still weren't supposed to be doing it. And they was doing it, and they was bringing over new religions. They was doing everything that the Most High Yah got in our behind about, and that's why he gonna get them. And we need to wake up and smell the coffee.
For those of you who are super skeptical, I'm going to prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt with one word that glamour magic also exists. We have been so wrapped up in this spell that we don't even realize that what we're saying, what you're saying, does not exist, has happened and is happening right now. The word is very simple. You've heard it your whole life. I guarantee you learned about it in school to the point where we just kind of explain it away and we water it down. But the word is the spell. And the word is colonization. Colonization is the destiny swap, is the glamour magic. When you go into someone else's home and convince them that it is no longer theirs, somehow you have convinced an entire group of people to give you everything. You've traded your life for theirs. Everything that all of their wealth is supposed to be ours.
Now, do you hear that? What did they came up here and said? They're going to manifest destiny. That was the witchcraft that they pulled over our eyes. Manifest destiny. Manifest destiny. They witches and warlocks, y'all. And you got witches and warlocks running our country, ruining our land, and teaching your children. And what is the Most High y'all says about witches? What do he do to witches? Remember, we can't break the law, and neither can they.
Made us sing songs. This land is your land. This land is my land. It's a part of the spell. The same tune of song we sing ever since we were children, even down to the happy birthday to you. It's a part of the spell. Colonization. They've convinced us that we don't have anything. They've convinced us that we were the problem. Some of us are waking up. Not enough of us are. Because if enough of us do wake up from the spell, it will be broken. And things will go back to the way they're supposed to be. And they don't want that. They came here and took our life, our birthright, and convinced us that we were from somewhere else. That is destiny swapping at its core. That is destiny swapping. And glamour magic. We saw what we wanted. We saw what they wanted us to see. They convinced us that it was going to be better somewhere else. Every time we die, every time something bad happens to us, what do we say? They're going to a better place. Why isn't the place that we were created to be in the better place? Why is this not the right place?
This is the right place. See, this is our heaven. This is heaven. You need to read Isaiah 45. He created it to be dwelled on, and he gave us the rules and the laws to live in it and to make it fruitful and multiply. And we ain't doing that because they done convinced us we supposed to fly away to somewhere else. It's not in the book. This is our heaven. They done turned our heaven into hell. And we're sitting around and allowing it, waiting on a ship to come pick us up to fly us away from our heaven. This is our heaven. That's what y'all don't see. They have convinced you with a lie that we're supposed to be dwelling somewhere else. There's going to be some mansion somewhere else. It is a lie. Then they'll tell you, well, we're going to fly away for a little while, then we're going to come back. It's a lie. Get in there and read the book. Everything they said is a lie. Everything.
They convinced us that there is something better. Yeah, it's okay that it's bad here because it's supposed to be bad here, but it'll be good somewhere else. It's all a part of the spell. So we have to break the spell. And we gotta wake each other up. I don't know what it's gonna take for us to finally see it. But colonization is the destiny swap that happened to us as a result of the glamour spell that was cast, that we constantly speak all the time, that they constantly perpetuate. Every time we used to say back in the day, they keep showing us, the shows like Cops and all that, reminding us, oh yeah, we're bad people. Yeah, remember? You guys were slaves and we brought you here. Remember? We brought you here from Africa showing.
Y'all, we were royalty. And they had to come up with something. This is what the Willie Lynch letters talk about. Because they said they couldn't subdue us because we knew we were royalty. We knew we was kings and queens. Kings and queens. We knew it. And because we knew that, they had to trick us. So they had to take your children out of the house, force them into their schools, and indoctrinate them from the time they're 5 that you are slaves, you didn't come from nowhere, you ain't shit, you ain't never had shit. And that's a lie. We're standing on our own land. And they're over there enjoying our land, and they're stealing out our banks. The banks that they have, those are our banks. Go look it up. Go look up our banks. They're taking it out of our everything. They're taking out. Fort Knox, all that was ours. This stuff was already here when they got here, y'all. And I keep trying to tell you this. It was already here. All they did was move in and move us out. And unalive anybody that tried to tell. But the 400 years is up. This is why they can't do nothing now. This is why they're suffering now. This is why they're going through hell now. Because the Most High Yah said he has a year. He got a year, and then he going to have a day. He got a year where he going to get some recompense on them. He going to put some pressure on them. He going to be putting his foot in their ass and his foot on their neck. And then it's going to be a day. He working his way up to it just like he did in Egypt. And y'all need to know what's going on. Wake up.
Us pictures but never ships. Showing us pictures but never ships. They convinced us that we saw something that we didn't see. That's glamour magic. We need to wake up. I don't know if I need to snap 3 times for y'all to wake up. I don't know if I need to clap 3 times for y'all to wake up, but you need to wake up.
Wake up.
You need to wake up.
Wake up.
Because this is serious. This is going to start the cycle again, and then our children are going to go through the same thing, and then their children are going to go through the same thing. Every time a history lesson comes across where I have to help my kids with a lesson, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, we're doing this again.
And see, I tried to put a stop to this with my kids. I took them out of the schools. I saw something was wrong. I didn't know exactly what was wrong, but I knew something was wrong. So I took them out, and I wouldn't let them. I had to fight, y'all. I had to fight to take my kids out. And I wouldn't teach them that stuff. Yes, I taught them. I made sure they knew how to read and write. But I didn't want them learning that bullshit. Because I knew something was wrong. I was like, no, I'm not forcing my children to do this. And everybody said I was wrong. No, I didn't want them indoctrinated.
We're teaching this foolishness again. It's the pretendians again. Oh my God. Wake up. Comment something. Tell me what do we need? What do we need to do to help break each other out of the spell? And if somebody tell me you just need to believe in God and this, that, and the third, I don't want to hear all that. Because the same people who created colonization are the same ones that's telling you that it's going to be better somewhere else. That when you die, they're going to a better place. When the better place should have been where we were created to be. Yeah. Well, I got to leave the place where I was created to be.
Thank you. Thank
for
you.
it to be better. That does not make sense to me. It does not. And it will never. So, miss me with all of that. We gotta wake up.
Wake up.
So, let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. And have a good day.
Take your kids away from these people. Stop working for these people. Start grabbing whatever you can and get away from these people. They're witches and warlocks, and they do not care about you. They do not care about you. Jeremiah 9. In Jeremiah 9, our sons are dying in the streets and our babies are dying in the streets. That's Jeremiah 9. And he tells us, the women, to call out and say something about this. And we need to do something about it. You take your children out their hand, get away from these people, do what we got to do. We got to let this stop. Hallelujah.